So, Star Wars, what's going on? Well, after the Solo movie, the entire schedule of Disney Star Wars was all disrupted. The CEO came out and said, we're rethinking the whole thing. We're slowing down the release schedule. And one of the famous rumored in development projects was, of course, an Obi-Wan spin-off. But after Solo kind of bombed flat out, I believe mostly because of the Last Jedi controversy and the fact that it was only 5 months after that movie came out.
I mean, yeah, so I think part of the reason Solo failed was because, they did rush it a little bit. I think as soon as Disney got Star Wars, their whole goal was just sort of to pop them out as much as they could.
It was like just some random person winning the lottery instead of making, a scheduled plan on how to invest their sudden earnings. They just went, wah! Money! Let's buy things!
Yeah, I mean, so I think the biggest problem with Solo came down to the marketing. It just, production problems aside, the trailers just didn't do it any real justice. It looked just boring from the get-go.
It kind of does.
To this day, I have not... I've seen every Star Wars movie within my lifetime in the theater, except for Solo. It just bored the hell out of me. I had no desire to actually
except the original trilogy.
I said every movie within my lifetime, but yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. I missed that.
Yeah, no, obviously the original trilogy was before my lifetime, so I could not possibly have seen it in theaters.
What about episode 1? Did you see that?
When was that 99?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, so I missed that one too. Attack of the Clones I saw, Revenge of the Sith I saw, Force Awakens and Last Jedi I saw.
Well, you could have seen episode 1 when they really re-released it in 3D.
Yeah, I guess. I don't think I went out of my way to see that, though.
Solo was okay, I thought.
Again, I still haven't seen it. It's been on my Netflix queue basically since they released it, but I just haven't forced myself to watch it yet.
Yeah.
And again, I'm still hearing mixed things about it. Our mutual friend Mike has been speaking highly of it since it came out. Of course, he's a diehard Star Wars fan, so it's hard to take that without a grain of salt.
Yeah. We'll just take my opinion. It's all
yeah.
right.
So I'll probably see it at some point. I'm sure.
So the real story here, if you want to call it a story, it's not anything set in stone because it comes from StarWarsNet.com. I will say I haven't really looked into this before, but since this came up, thought we'd talk about it. They say specifically in an article here, they say, we were told that an Obi-Wan Kenobi limited TV series is happening and is the next top priority for the Disney Plus streaming service, and it could be as many as 6 episodes to start with, or maybe 6 total. So Disney has yet to actually make any announcement, but considering they're also doing, the whole Mandalorian thing, and I think some other thing with that guy from Rogue One, I could see this happening.
Edwards.
Who?
Gareth Edwards is the guy's name.
No. I mean, with the one of the characters from Rogue One, Cassian Andor.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know why they'd make a show centering on him, but who knows? Do Obi-Wan instead.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
Yeah, this might be a thing. Instead of a movie, you get a limited series, which I think it's something people want to see, and it could be a smart thing to do if they actually want people to, look into the streaming service.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes down to it, and just approaching this from sort of the scholarly perspective, if you can call it that, for basically any of these streaming services to succeed, for any television station to succeed for that matter, you really just have to have content worth watching. You have to have content that people want to see. So,
and that you can't get somewhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
Or at least not easily.
So, I mean, Disney is obviously a media conglomerate at this point. It's close to monopolization, honestly, with the Fox merger. So, they have the resources where they could make some really good content, and they've been consistently pretty good. You'd be hard pressed to find a Disney movie that outright sucks.
Uh-huh.
So I think that they have the potential here to make a really great streaming service. I think they do have the potential here to sort of steal away some of Netflix's and Amazon Prime's audience.
Yeah, definitely, because they have 2 of the biggest entertainment properties in the world. They have Marvel, they have Star Wars, and they have Disney.
Yeah,
all the animated movies and everything.
So
The Incredibles is not going to be on Netflix anymore, I assume.
Incredibles 2, they put on Netflix not too long ago, which...
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
See, I feel like they almost wouldn't put Incredibles 2 on there if they were planning on pulling it right away. I don't know, it seems like a weird decision, especially since they're in the process of sort of removing their presence from Netflix.
Yeah. Well, it kind of functions as an advertisement, like, hey, this will be here for now, but not for long.
Yeah. So, I mean, realistically... And, you know, I always go back to, like, the Legends of Tomorrow example. If you've ever seen the first season, there's, like, I think it's, like, the year 2500. The government is the government no longer exists. The entire country is privatized, and everyone who actually has a control as a shareholder.
You got to put a quarter in your doorknob to open it.
Let's be honest, that's where Disney's sort of headed.
Yeah.
You know, we'll all be slaves under the House of Mouse at some point.
Oh, God. Sure.